This is the Real Life Alchemy podcast with your host, Sarah Linhares. Please join me once a week for deep chats and incredible stories about real life alchemy, transformation, creativity, consciousness, and the future. Art is the antidote to pain. I'm back. Welcome once again to another edition of all things transformational, all things alchemy, all things creativity, consciousness. This week will be a short little edition. Today, I just want to touch on art, making art as a means of channeling emotion, channeling pain, channeling energy, and using it to get in connection with your own creator within. We are all creators. We all have art to be expressed through us. As artists, we channel what needs to be expressed through us by our own life's experiences, challenges, gifts. We are able to use one form or another, but I believe all of us have gifts within that can be shared in an artistic medium. And art is a method to relieve suffering. In my own life of experience, art has been one of the most powerful ways I have channeled my very strong emotions. And I am a very emotional and sensitive soul. So from a very young age, I began to express that through artistry. I began with writing, poetry, and later painting, drawing, later singing, making music, dancing, and I would even include cooking food as an art form. There are so many ways we can create art, and every single one of us has something that they can work with within. One of the themes of 2023 is creativity is king. This will be a year where artists will begin to rise from a suffering artist into a thriving, flourishing artist. As artists, we are here to reflect the times, reflect the universal human experience, suffering, pain, joy, ecstasy, rage, all of it is fuel for this gigantic fire. And if we can use that energy for creation instead of destruction, we are doing something right. I want to read you a poem I wrote about art. Art, the antidote to pain. Feel the power, the pulse, the undulation, the primal urgency striking you to your knees. Can you let this vital energy circulate freely and harness its power for creative purposes? It is great fuel. It can start fires, break down barriers, unite the divided, provide solace to the wounded, the healing, and the seekers. Creativity is calling. Feel the vibration pulsing beneath the surface. Something is bubbling in the shadows. Inspiration cascades through us as ethereal light delivers kisses in reassurance. Unveiling herself at the perfect moment, the artist channels whatever needs to be expressed through her. She only shares it with the world when the art is ripe. The final stages of ripening are the most sacred, challenging, and fascinating to behold. And so she surrenders to this process. Her time will come. Transforming the divine into art in a tangible form takes practice, courage, solitude, pressure, silence, determination, fierceness, vulnerability, and deep faith. It takes believing in something that does not quite exist yet, and then takes believing in one's own ability to bring it to life in a unique manner. What a blessed burden it is to create art. Fellow artists of the world, may you be blessed throughout your creative process. Our gifts are meant to be shared. Please do not cage the creator within. Allow yourself to be an instrument and channel yourself into creation. Singing is one of my secret weapons. Making music is how I assimilate the divine into this physical world, how I transform deep pain into beauty, how I savor the sensuality of sadness, of joy, and all those blessed feelings in between. My voice vibrates in unison with the entire universe. It transmutes messages from beyond. Another secret weapon is my sensitivity. I feel everything deeply. I constantly navigate a profound waterfall of emotions in constant motion. I now know how to distinguish what is mine and what is not. I feel deeply into the other, so I can truly empathize with your unique soul journey. I have learned to love the intensity. I no longer fear uncovering dark secrets in the moonlight. I wade beyond the shallow waters. I know how to get my knees wet. Heads up, the energy of this week is quite intense. We have big energy moving through Pisces, the energy of creativity, of artistry, of magic, of fantasy, of illusion, of escapism, the subconscious. And at the same time, we have a lot of fire, power moving through Aries. Aries, the courageous warrior, enthusiasm, passion, vitality, acting first before thinking. Just know that this is an electric moment. We've had a pretty intense aspect of Mercury in Aquarius, exactly squaring Uranus in Taurus. This energy is electric. It is stimulating the mind, communication. Perhaps there has been a lot of information, a lot of downloads, a lot of realizations, intense moving through our bodies. We could be feeling overwhelmed, overstimulated, exhausted. It is time to truly listen to your bodies, to really listen to what needs to come through you. It's a time to listen to yourself. Again, we are moving through the energy of releasing, letting go, reviewing, and we are preparing for massive energetic shifts. Things are pushing us forward, and we need to be a real support, a friend to ourselves through this wild, choppy ocean. We need to surf these wild waves. For this week, I will now leave you with a song I wrote with Pacific Shore. And I want to let you know that I will be continuing this podcast bi-weekly. It has come to my attention that this work is important and it needs time to integrate before the next episode. So it will be every 2 weeks, aligned with the moon cycle, aligned with the new moon or the full moon. Stay tuned. I will be having more guests soon. Until then, I wish you everything you need. I wish you courage, health, bliss, awareness. Beijinhos from Madeira Island. Take care. See you soon. Time to get my knees wet. time to get my knees sweet, my knees sweet. Our hips sweet. It's time to get my knees sweet, my knees sweet. It's time to get my knees sweet. It's time to get my knees